cannot make any sense of this unless Tilly had lost half his nose in the Battle of the Blackwater, slashing her face, cutting off an ear. Liam's grubby little fingers are all over this. Prince Doran says nothing of your brother, and Balon Swan writes of this importance for his wedding gift. The Scary men like to prance about in horns. They make them from their own hair, with combs and wax and iron. Blackbuckle, Cairns and Cleethwood, and the market town at Mudgrave, Waspwood, Logan's Wood, Greenhill, and Barber's Teats. Mrs. Teats, the black...
More shit on the screen. I think that someone...
It's raining, God help you. It's raining.
Someone needs to go and do a pass on some of the effects in that game, because I've noticed, like, for instance, suppressing fire...
has his pit fighters, but Daenerys would have knights. Keep your shield up, he called. Show me your strokes. Together now. Low, high, low, low, high, low. Selmy took his simple supper out onto the Queen's Terrace that night and ate it as the sun went down. Through the purple twilight, he watched fires waken one...
Certainly while he's poorly it might work to your benefit as well as his a bit, won't it, if he can actually help you out.
Still rose from the smouldering ruin that had been the pyramid of Hasgar and the great black pyramid of Yerizar, where Rhaegar had made his lair, out from the gloom like a fat woman bedecked with glowing orange jewels, and more. But the first men proved too powerful, and the children are said to have been driven to a desperate act.
Enjoy these days of distance between your head and your anus while you can.
There are news ranks which have disposable penises.
Still, unless I'm not.
And then no one can get mad at me.
Unless I'm just a giant dick.
And I'm not anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we're sure possibly she'll fix her audio next week. She does it. She got the thing. The new thing is here.
Right here.
This will fix it. I fucking hope so, because otherwise we're going to find a new voice client.
Put a lot of like hope and joy in my heart, and if you take it all away now, it'll be so sad.
Equine Reiki and Feng Shui Acupuncture Astrological Homeopathy, Dara O'Brien.
Which lane are you in? Fucking retard.
Well, we will, as you've seen who represents PL3 approximately.
But the earliest traditions that we have in the whole New Testament aren't the Gospels, it's probably the writings of Paul.
Well, and I read it's in 2012, I guess, some book that came out that referenced the Wing Commander movie, had something to do with, film being made for you, or films being made for you. Sort of
I'm for-decking! No knowing, you see.
I love Maid Marian, but she no longer returneth my affection.
It's all right. I have to get Maid Marian to love Robin Hood again, but how can I do that? Oh, what's that commotion? It's not that loud, it's more of a locomotion. It's three men and they sound quite merry. Men who are merry. I bet they are known as the Happy Chaps. Let's get a bit closer.
The 12 Days of Christmas stuff. Yeah. In this game.
Also, if they pull us off, we're in trouble.
Listen, after these ass clowns are done doing all their things
Frick.
and not following any of it, these two random people work at the airport.
RBS, and even Lloyd's. If you imagine a black horse accepting a bag marked swag, you're halfway to understanding the...
Now, basically the Kardashians of shrimp. I realise that to do well outside the EU, we need to find our fish. The one thing we do better than anyone that we can focus our economy on and export. And when outside on the street...
But it really is based on nothing more than anything else we've said, namely the principle of relativity.
They did something like that, I think that'd be nice. I would like to see them take the shards, which is the premium currency that you unlock and get loot boxes with. I would love to see them give you shard equivalent if you already have duplicates, or if you can break down skins that you don't want. Like hardcore fighting game fans all own Mad Catz, like
well, that's the thing
I
you're saying
thought,
is like recently they've made some strides. It seems they've had some quality improvements.
This was like 5 or 6 years ago. Like that was like Mad Catz was it. Like that was the brand that you get if you wanted to take.
But it was Hori was the brand back then.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. All my friends, I mean, they watch Evo all the time, and they're like, yeah, we got like if you decided you want to try to play,
it's like unapologetically happy sometimes,
oh, yeah.
just in that sort of flow state of being. It's not hypnotized happy.
Yeah, and they don't overdo like the bloom.
Nintendo do these things because they're Nintendo and it's just causing them some issues in terms of price competitiveness. Yeah, so it's So what Switch games can I play on my plane? Okay, so ones I currently have that I've been playing on my travels. Fast RMX I told you about earlier. Yeah. Being Fast RMX. Being fast.
The mass times the velocity of the particle. What we're talking about, and I've drawn.
And culture of stardom. Spectators have prejudged the film before they see it because of the previous production the star has been in and what they know of or have seen of them on a more personal, real level. And the stardom proper rises when this is a quote. That's not my English. Proper rises. Okay.
My middle name is Carol. No child has been named Barrett since 1976.
And I admit, there are times when I miss the ability to hit a hotkey and immediately have my squad mate smash an opponent with a concussive shell, and then follow it up with some sort of combo.
Yeah, they look at them and they say, I don't recognise either of the combatants because everyone came expecting the problem.
And that's it. He writes it for his children, but a friend sees the poem, nicks it, publishes it in the newspaper, everyone loves it. It's the one that goes to his delightful name for the American, who is associated with cutting down chimneys, giving presents to children, and wearing this natty, furry other. Decidedly central way. Without them, you'll recall the cosmological conundrum with which we ended the first chapter, that the Big Bang and 31 fellow farmers general were brought before the Revolutionary Tribunal. In a court had to be suspended for a time to permit Michelson a brief but comprehensive nervous breakdown. But by 1887, they had their results. They were not at all what the two scientists had expected to find. As Caltech astrophysicist Kip S. Thorne has written, the speed of light turned out to be the same in all directions, and in all